Hi, my name is Darius. We're also preparing real estate blockchain. And I have 3 questions. I don't know who I can address. So first question is, how are you going to solve cross-border transaction differences? Because there are a lot in legal issues and registration process and so on. The second question would be, can utility, I think this is going to be for Rick, can utility later on become security token? I think you touched a little bit on this. And the third question, can we lock tokens? If we do ICO, can we lock for US and release it later when the laws are clear? So those are my questions. Thank you.
So I could touch on the last one as far as locking the tokens. That's what we're doing today. So as accredited investors, because that's one of the rules for with SEC is you have 1-year hold for accredited investors. And that's another reason why we can't wait to go Reg A, because that opens the door for people to not have to hold for that length of a time period. So for Reg D, as somebody invests into our token, they cannot go out and exchange or sell, and it's locked in our contract. So until we push that button to allow them to be able to trade, then it's locked.
Ricky, you want to talk about cross-border?
Yeah, so we reply to the second question. So because I think the security token just I mentioned is related to security and shares. So that's a way that that's a major principle of the security. And utility token is that something just related to the usage. Yeah, so just as I mentioned, it's like you buying a hotel, the usage right. So we just reserve a discount rate, and then after a certain time of period, you can redeem the service or redeem the full cost there. So that it's just like a timeshare for that. Yeah, but we break down and we split the timeshare to a small pieces of a month so that every single user can join down to like $700 US. Yeah, so that's our major principle of the product setup.
If I should just add to the cross-border question, I think cross-border represents a huge opportunity. Now there's a number of ways we've already looked at in terms of ensuring that transactions can be done both ways. You know, in other words, investors from another country invest over here, and investors from here invest in another country. So part of where blockchain can come into it is around better validation of documentation, title, and also identity. So that's where I think that's a huge opportunity. Now we don't have all the answers, but we do know that there are a number of companies that we're working closely with that are out there that are trying to figure this out. But that is definitely a big opportunity for us to work on.
I agree with you, but that's already happening, right? So cross-border investment transactions are taking place every day. What we're looking to do is make them free from friction, so that we encourage people to participate. The challenge really today is that we are not all thinking the same way about a cross-border transaction, and from one country to the next, the documentation and the regulation and the processes are completely different. So if we can simplify that, then of course it makes the process, even for an investment manager like us, a smoother, easier way to build relationships with our investor base.
Yeah, I actually think that we need to have a digital assets exemption or a